Dear Lord, please let the words that flow from me be in your spirit. Amen. It is a winter wonderland out here today at our homestead. I would show you video of the back. Got Oliver here in shot. He's enjoying the back. But the birds are off more in the middle of the property instead of really up close, so the GoPro is not quite suited for that. I have had a thought to set up a camera out there. I don't know exactly what angle or where it would be, but I had thought of putting up a continuous running live stream of the back there in my continuous effort to help bring peace to those that need it in some capacity. However, you know, there's a lot that goes into it, right? You have to think about, do you want to be in the shot anytime you go out and do something? Do you want whatever you're doing to be out there and public? There's a lot that goes into a decision like that. So I do want to set up a live stream of some sort eventually where it kind of, you know, highlights the nature aspect of our property, but I don't want to put out there what like everything that I do, if that makes sense. Not that I have anything to hide, but it's very concerning to me that privacy has gotten to a point where it's like you don't want someone to know your every move, and people are like, well, what are you hiding? It's really weird. I talked about it in a recent video, how companies have gotten to a point where they feel slighted if you don't allow them just unfiltered access to all of your personal data, and that is trickling down through society because they're training people. I mean, that's how programming works. It takes a very, very, very long time. So here we are. It is Monday, and it's essentially a snow day. And I don't have a whole lot on my mind on the spiritual aspect side of things. Things still remain the same. I still have my stances and my beliefs, and I do believe that we are nearing the end, and things are only going to keep getting crazier and crazier. But while that is absolutely true, one thing that I can do is embody that be present, make magic mindset. I'm going to make the best out of every single moment I have, and I did that yesterday, and I did that the day before. Just being with the family, being with my wife, living in the moment. I did make a video on Saturday, mind you, but balance, time management, it is a huge thing and something that I will always stand behind. So you know, I have that. I have all these other ideas that are constantly going in. I've got my office set up that I need to set up, and so I'm living in the now, making the best of every moment that I have, but I also have my future projects set up because, you know, I have dumped a decent amount of money into all of my setups here. The GoPro is just one aspect of that, and unfortunately that's what you're stuck with for right now while we have to work on getting my gym / office area built, set up, and weatherproofed basically, so that way I can actually store computer equipment out in the garage and not have to worry about it freezing or being harmed in any way, shape, or form. So I'm planning that's supposed to be done in the spring. So we'll see what the content changes at by that point, but hopefully by the time that summer rolls around, I am able to be out there and I can go back to like I can add stuff in there like reaction videos, you know, more easily than I could here. And I guess I am planning on like going to the, you know, this is my method of becoming popular and actually getting traction besides what I have been doing, and that is going to the trending page and then just making a video adjacent of trending topics and then tying it back into spirituality and Jesus Christ and all of that stuff. Just put a little spin on that and then maybe make shorts out of that. Those two things would be great, because I don't know if you've noticed this or not, I don't have a presence outside of YouTube. I don't have a social media dedicated for my channel. I don't have anything like that set up in any regard or any capacity. I'm strictly on YouTube. I do not have a TikTok. I do not have anything else. I'm solely focused on this platform. So, you know, I've thought about toying around with the Patreon. I do have a defunct Twitch that I never stream on anymore. But that's because I want everything in-house in one spot. So we will see what happens, what kind of manifests through that. But I can't just sit there and also put forth like all of my effort into that and like lock it down 100%. I have to have kind of a goal and then just allow myself that freedom to adapt, because adapting is probably the most important part to allowing a vision come to fruition. So yeah, I kind of have a loose outline of what goals I want to achieve, and I need to break that down as to what it looks like on a day-by-day perspective, and just put, in a sense, because I have, you know, this business, this channel that I'm putting my effort into, but also I have just life in general. I have the property, the homestead, the health of the house, the health of our outbuildings, the health of everything. It might not be something that I can feasibly do this year, one way or the other. I do have an end goal, and I will figure out how that is, how that shakes out. And as I said, with being able to adapt and things changing, that's going to change my perspective on that. And yeah, just beyond that, I've been doing the Gateway experience. I did talk about that on Friday, and it's been really interesting. It's been really good. I can tell you that the little bit of time that I have spent with it, it has been profound. I haven't found any other set of binaural beats that give me the feeling that this does. So they are onto something with that. And in this day and age, when anyone can say anything is a certain hertz frequency, and then they just put it up on YouTube, you kind of have to trust humans, which is a pretty scary thing to do. And I don't know, since that is the one that makes me feel the most profound, that is the one that I am starting to lead more into using more regularly for various aspects. But we'll see, and I'll just kind of keep you up to date on that with an actual video dedicated to what I've experienced with the Gateway Gateway process at a later time, when I'm not just doing daily update videos on this. As you can see, my cat Oliver here, he is enjoying watching the birds out in the back. And I would show you the birds, but again, I can't zoom and I'm not dressed to go out there, so you're gonna have to take my word for it. In the end, this video is just basically snow day thoughts, and that's where I'm at right now, just living in the moment, making the best out of it, and trying to balance the happiness of now for the happiness of the future. And that's all any of us can do. If anyone tells you otherwise, I don't know what to tell you to do, but believe them, don't believe them, do whatever you want. But that's how I find happiness, and that is what I like to put out in the world. I like to, you know, help people try to find that peace in this chaotic world that is continuously crumbling and falling apart. But hey, we have to keep going, because if we don't, then we've just given up, and giving up is probably the worst thing anyone can ever do. But with that said, guys, I don't have a lot to put out there. As always, thank you to all the new subscribers. It's been a couple days since I checked the channel, so you know, if anyone's commented or anything, I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to you yet. I'll be checking that at some point later. But a huge shout out to everyone who has joined the channel. I greatly appreciate it, and it just, as I say every single video, the fact that you deem me worthy of your time is I'm just infinitely grateful for it. There's no way for me to put it into words, but I am so grateful and so thankful, and I love you all. And with that said, guys, until the next time, my name is Ken, and I'll see you then.